The Lakers looked sharp, taking down the Miami Heat 130-120 after their road win in Memphis. It was a wild, high-scoring game, not much defense from either side. Still, the Lakers did just enough to hold things together, led by Marcus Smart, who brought energy and kept them focused on defense. But let's be honest, this was more of an offensive show. The Lakers dropped 130 points with Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and Jackson Hayes, not Jake LaRavia, all stepping up. 6 players hit double digits, and the whole starting lineup delivered. This team might not be locking people down, but when they score like that, who's stopping them? The Lakers kept control from the start and never looked back. Jackson Hayes played solid early, setting the tone for what turned out to be a strong team win and their second home victory of the young season. You can feel the chemistry building. Every time the Heat or even the Grizzlies before them tried to make a comeback, the Lakers answered fast. Their defense wasn't perfect, but it was aggressive. 14 steals, their most this season. Jake LaRavia came off the bench and went off, putting up 25 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals in 34 minutes. Maybe not his 27-point night in Minneapolis, but this might have been his most complete game yet. The Lakers didn't lock down the rim, but they made up for it with hustle and smart defensive plays. Luka Doncic grabbed 3 steals, Marcus Smart added 2, and Jackson Hayes chipped in 1. Solid playmaking all around. Sure, their defense wasn't elite, but their offense more than made up for it. Dropping 130 points without Luka or Austin Reeves even hitting 30 shows how balanced this team was. They weren't lights out from 3 either, 15 made on just 32% shooting, but they hit the right ones when it mattered. Austin knocked down 4, Jake LaRavia added 2 off the bench, while Rui Hachimura and Marcus Smart each drained 3. It wasn't flashy, it was teamwork, and it worked. Both Rui and Marcus hit 3 each, showing how balanced the Lakers' offense was. It wasn't just the Luka Doncic show. Even with him going 1 for 1 from deep, they still exploded for 130 points, one of their best defensive games of the season. And let's give credit where it's due. Jackson Hayes stepped up big time. DeAndre Ayton sat out last minute with back spasms, but Hayes filled in like a pro. Perfect 7 for 7 from the field, 15 points, 11 of those in the first quarter, plus 5 rebounds, a steal, and a block. He led the team with a plus 17. That's how you answer when your number's called. Next man up, and Hayes made it count. Huge night for Jackson Hayes, he completely owned his role. Marcus Smart was easily their best defender, no debate there. He had 2 steals, a big chase down block in transition, pretty sure it was on Jamie Jaquez Jr., and was barking orders all night, keeping everyone locked in. On offense, he added 11 solid points. Rui Hachimura stayed hot too. The guy's been insanely efficient, shooting over 50% from the field and 40% from 3 all season. Tonight was no different. 6, 4, 12 overall and 3, 4, 5 from deep. But Jake LaRavia might have stolen the spotlight. 10 for 13 shooting, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc, an absurd 77% from the field. After this game, he's sitting around 59% from the floor and above 50% from 3. That's elite-level efficiency. Between Smart's defense and the team's shooting, this was one of those nights where everything clicked. Marcus Smart did his job as the defensive anchor, and Jackson Hayes filled in like a true pro. Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves once again led the offense, doing what stars do. Even Bronny James looked solid off the bench, played 18 minutes, saw some key fourth-quarter action, and held his own defensively. The kid didn't look scared of the moment. With all that said, the Lakers are starting to look dangerous. They've got rhythm, confidence, and depth. Now, let's hear from JJ Redick and the team on how they plan to keep this energy rolling as they suit up again tomorrow night.
Get the details of it, but just said you guys spoke about kind of him, tell him to be himself or something. But
yeah, we talk every day, so yeah. It wasn't. I don't think that was a abnormal conversation or anything like that. But he was great. For us to have 33 assists and 6 guys in double figures, they're really the easiest way. They're a team that makes you pass the ball because they simultaneously paint swarm with 3 or 4 weak side defenders, and they help off the strong side corner. We missed at least 4, if not more, wide open, strong side corner threes on drives. Didn't like the way we started offensively in the third quarter. Just didn't put any pressure on the paint, called that timeout. I think the next 3 or 4 possessions, AR and Luka were really aggressive in getting in the paint, and that got our offense, going again. But Jake was just another great game from him. He's allowing the game to come to him. He's comfortable with the off-ball stuff and the cutting and just reading the game right now. And not surprised that he's found a level of comfort, just from coaching against him last year, watching him play when he did play his first couple years. He's got a knack for the game. He does. He just knows how to play. He's solid in a number of areas, and I think he's a great compliment to our main guys, and he's starring in his own way right now, which is awesome.
After the Memphis game, Lucas said there was probably 4 or 5 shots he could have been a little more disciplined on. Tonight he goes 1 for 11 from 3. Was that a result of shots that maybe you could have had a better shot selection on? And then just overall, you've mentioned this before, he plays with joy. Like, because it is a game, what's your tolerance for those type of shots?
I didn't think that. I didn't, off the top of my head, I don't remember there being like a bad. I mean, a couple of them were end of shot clock, trying to get a basket or a ball on the basket and touch the rim, like one of AR's as well. So I think when you're a primary guy, you're naturally gonna take some of those. I didn't think any of the other ones were bad shots. He just, maybe, I don't know, just an off night shooting the ball, but he's got a triple-double on an off night, so not bad.
Kind of 2 for you. Your 2 best offensive players missed, I think, 26 combined shots on a night when you still shot 50% from the field. What is it about? Is that gravity? Is it their playmaking for others? What kind of allowed the offense to still function, even though those guys weren't putting the ball in the basket at the same level of efficiency that this team's been accustomed to?
Yeah, I think it was a number of factors. We did a nice job of winning the possession battle, so we were able to get out in transition. From the first half, we did a great job on the defensive glass and held them to a low amount of offensive rebounds and got them to turn the ball over a little bit. So we were able to score in transition and score in early offense. Jackson did a great job throughout the game of getting behind the defense and rolling. Jake got some putbacks. So I think the sort of the loose change we were able to get offensively tonight, and we've had some of that recently in some of these games as well. I thought the Minnesota game at Minnesota, we won that game because of our effort offense. So that's pleasing. And then again, I think it goes back just to the way Miami defends and their emphasis on playing help defense. And it's there's shift presentation, and there's a shift that's like literally trying to stop the basketball and create a turnover, and that's kind of how they do it. The only thing is, we in our walkthrough at 3 hours before the game, the only thing we did offensively, we installed a play and we went over our zone offense, and I didn't think we were as organized as we should be in our zone offense, and I'll take some blame for that, but that was my only gripe really with the offense tonight.
And then when talking about Jake earlier, you said like he just knows how to play basketball, and that seems sort of base, but I know for coaches like that's a pretty high compliment. What does it have, like having players like
it's just
that?
It's simple stuff. It's a change of possession and him surveying the floor and figuring out what should my running pattern be here. Should I go put pressure on the rim, which he did tonight? Should I go space for a 3, which he did tonight? We had 2 cuts to the basket. One was an ATO and one was just playing basketball. He had a face cut on Jaquez. Like he just has a really good feel. His knack for the basketball as a defender, his knack for the basketball as a rebounder. He just has a real intuitive feel